Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Final 9 of the 2023 MVP Open, presented by OTB. We've made it 9 holes left, and the drama has picked up big time here on the front 9. Big Jerm, Paul Ulibarri, Big Barri commentary.
Itchy on my head.
Yeah, we've got 9 holes left in the regular season. I mean, even though this is the playoffs, this is the last traditional tournament that we've got left this season on the Disc Golf Pro Tour. The USCGC and the Pro Tour Championship are all that remain.
That is right, and our lead card is on the struggle bus, officially. We have some leaders from the chase card, but they are ahead a few holes, so this lead card does have a chance to get a few birdies to tighten it up in the back 9 and pull ahead. But they're going to have to get started right here on hole 10.
Yeah,
up the hill, playing really far, but for this card, not playing that far. This is a basic hyzer, unless you're going down the middle, which we've seen Calvin do with a flip up, but still a basic shot for them. They just need they need this one, Jerm.
Yeah, they do. And the top 6 players are all separated by a single stroke, 18, 17, 16, 15, and 13 under par, respectively. Our lead group, all separated by 1 stroke right now. Ben, super high, but he's got the power to get there with the high shot. And that is just incredible to get all the way there, throwing the disc that high.
He rips. I mean, he's got that elite distance. So does this guy, Simon, known for...
You mean the guy that's thrown 1,000 feet?
Known for throwing thousands of feet.
First man ever to throw a disc over 1,000 feet.
Wow.
And that's up to the wall. No surprise.
Calvin just knows how to throw this shot really well.
Yeah. And
that's in the same spot every round. He's going to have to do his little basketball putt. Can we just call it the pizza putt? His regular one's the pizza putt, but it's just a push putt. Can we just call this one? Like, why is
you
it the back?
You got artistic license to call it whatever you want, bud. You got the mic in front of you.
Why?
Oh, that's fine. That's normal and fine.
Yeah.
No big deal there. What? Oh, my Lord.
That is enormous.
Yeah, you're going to be out long, which has never been said before on this card or any card ever.
Give me that.
No one's ever been longer on 10 than the rest of the card was short. That's never, ever, 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 ever happened. But he made the putt, so...
It's fine.
It's fine.
This is awkward little guy here, too.
No. Oh, and that's what the castle will do. I mean, it's kind of lucky they don't have the planters on those anymore. They used to have the planters with the flowers. Made it even more awkward.
Might have seen somebody pluck a flower or two before after a bad one.
Make it easier for the next one. And man, that's a bummer to see Ben missed that putt. He needed that one in the big one.
See, this is a pizza putt. He's kind of tossing the pizza up.
Yeah, I see it.
Don't you think?
I see it, yeah. Dude, get the dough ready. Throw it in the oven.
I mean, that isn't a putt that anybody does. And he makes a lot of them.
You know, I would like to agree with you, but I literally saw Albert Tam do that putt this last round.
Yeah, I know, but
2 people.
Like he makes
them.
Yeah.
He makes them. And here we go, chase card check-in already. We're taking a look here at Matty O.
Can he get through that right side? There are a lot of trees to beat.
Oh, that's the kick you need.
Yep.
That is the kick you need. If that continues to go right, he is serving up a par at best.
This is flipping too. No, get stable. He needs a kick. Come on.
Oh, I think I just saw it emerge in the bottom of the screen there, inside putting range.
Is it?
No, I totally saw something else.
That's fine. Par's fine here.
This means Mattio's got an opportunity to tie it up, and he reached down for the mini before the thing was halfway there. And that's a turkey now for Mattio. continuing to put the pressure here on the lead group. Making that missed putt for Ben feel even worse in a way if he is score watching it all. That's Amore. Now it's 2 shots clear of the lead group, a tie at 19 under.
They
again three holes extra played.
Yeah, they did get the birdie here though. As far as Calvin and Simon and Eagle. Now they need to get this one. This one, par 4, 804 through this gap. I really want to see these guys lay up short. Been saying it all week. Calvin's been playing it great. He hasn't been able to turn it from left to right to get it in there though. On the second shot, let's see what they decide to do.
Only 3 easier holes in the course than hole 11. Doesn't like it so much out of his hand, but I think the result's going to be just fine as long as it goes. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's perfect spot.
He was a little bit nervous it might hyzer more than it did, but in the end, in the big green grass fairway.
See, he's just playing that little hyzer spot.
Yep.
I like this.
And overstable distance driver crashing to the ground. Very similar to Simon's spot.
That's really good.
Eagle even wider. High enough to get over the last... Oh, yeah. Never mind. What am I talking about? There was nothing in the way of that. Kind of blending in with the tree line in the background. Kind of hard to tell where those right side trees come into play.
That's a great looking tee shot too. Get down and dig. Oh, it does. He gets the skip,
Yeah.
but
Oh,
a
there it
nice
is.
roll out.
The angle starts to get tricky. The more left you go, still everyone with a good chance to get the birdie. Oh, Eagle. Wide left out of the hand. That's probably 75 feet or more coming up for the long birdie.
And this is just a really good spot. All hyzer, all the way through. Easy peasy. Yep.
Easy peasy.
I'm nervous for Calvin
For
from
sure.
that distance for the first time all year.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Sure. I'm with you 100%.
This is going left. I'm more confident that Simon makes that.
Yeah. I'm almost more confident that Eagle makes his.
I'm not.
I know.
I'm pretty confident that he makes this one.
Yeah, Ben. There we go.
It's like, stop.
I know.
You know, like at one point it's so close. It's like, just stop doing all that stuff on the ground. Please.
Eagle, good effort given.
That's a crazy problem to have. Just zing it over the top from there. Simon needs this. No.
Just a...
Sit.
How much extra does he have? Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Into the tree line. Now Calvin's got to hit a gap. And this is closer than I thought. That's a solid delivery. And we're giving Calvin a hard time, of course. But, I mean...
He deserves it.
He understands.
Yeah.
I mean, he knows that the putting that he's displayed this tournament has just been completely unacceptable for his level of play. And that is a very frustrating, slow roll away with not even a bad attempt on the putt, just a little high.
Yeah.
Awful roll, and it's going to be a bogey for Simon, and couldn't have come at a worse time. Trailing the leaders by, what, 2 strokes? 2 strokes, and now it just a huge uphill climb the rest of the way.
That's what we get for saying that I'm more confident in Simon making that, and then all of a sudden a 3 putt skis.
We've looked dumb before.
Oh, yeah.
We've looked pretty dumb before.
Every other hole, you look dumb.
Thanks, bud.
I look dumb.
Ben in for the birdie. And once again, they keep separating and then just, it's an accordion. They just keep separating and collapsing. And while they're doing that, Chase card just keeps grinding away birdies.
Yep. And they're running out of holes. This is hole 12. We saw the Chase card play it very well. Turn over these trees to the right and then set yourself up for something down this hill. But these guys throw it so far, sometimes they're cresting the hill and
they're
getting
breaking
in
the
there.
hole.
Yeah.
Accuracy is almost not even important. If you can get so far over this hill, you'll take whatever kind of scramble you get off the left side. Calvin, back-to-back birdies now. Can he get some things going? He needs to.
This is not it.
No, it's not going to turn enough left.
If you're so far left, though, and you get in there, that's as bad as it could be.
Yeah,
right there.
Not good. Needs that thing to break over right in a big way and just never quite committed to that angle.
I'm surprised that they're still going that left side kind of hyzer flip turnover, because you could just throw it over those trees, you know, which I feel like Eagle's going to do.
Oh, Eagle's going to go so high over those trees. Oh, couldn't have gotten a better reaction. That is a huge difference in the approach. Absolutely enormous. I mean, he's throwing a trick shot off to the left side and reacting almost as if he knows what kind of break he just received.
Eagle's like, if I put it over here, it should go all the way across the world.
He also goes the flex shot, but this is just tracking perfectly.
Pummeled. Yeah, pummeled.
Oh, brother, where art thou? Down the hill.
Tricky spot. Simon's got I feel like, birdie out. At least, I mean, 18's so tough. 16's so tough. 14's really hard. Eventually, these guys got to get on fire, though.
Well, with that bogey that he just took, at this point, he trails the number of holes. So, I mean, if just hypothetically, chase card birdies out, lead card birdies out, chase card wins. So they're going to need help at this point. They're trailing, even though they've played less holes, they are now behind. And they're going to need to find strokes somewhere on the course. Calvin is not finding a stroke here, but it was kind of already a foregone conclusion he was not going to birdie from the early left side. Great touch here from Ben. Just needs to slow down. Very fast green. Beautiful throw. Pretty. And that's the difference with that little tree kick, giving him that straight downhill shot versus a trick throw. Just needs to avoid these roots. Yes.
Okay. Mission accomplished.
Okay. Eagle throws a flick roller, which makes sense from that spot back there. What was that? I just trying to find some sort of forehand turnover. That was crazy.
Birdie.
The result is a birdie. I mean, that was wild.
Go in.
Oh, Calvin. Oh my God.
How did that miss?
Trying to scramble, throw in a birdie from nowhere. What an effort. Great touch, great accuracy.
Pretty putt. Ben's just kind of hanging around.
That's what he's been doing the whole tournament.
The whole tournament. Eagle just does this. It's kind of what his thing is.
Just sends it?
Yeah, he's just always right there. Always right there.
And Calvin's still 1 over for the round, I believe.
That's...
It's just surprising.
yeah, that's a bet I wouldn't have taken. I'll pass.
Just the way you like it. So good, so fresh. Down.
Onto the fun to throw hole 13, downhill 472, 60 feet downhill, can be reached with any disc in your bag. For these guys, we're going to see an over-the-top play, I'm sure. Calvin's been going with a big hyzer play, but I'll also see some mid-range and maybe even a fairway driver down.
I'm going over the top. I feel like Ben could throw his bag down to this one.
Like his actual physical disc golf bag?
Yeah. Full of discs. Does it fall? Okay, deep left.
Just didn't have the width. He's playing the Plinko shot without the Plinko.
Peered it on accident.
Eagle going turnover.
How stable is this?
This is moving right towards it. This is moving
Are
right
you kidding me?
towards
You
it.
can't throw that any better. That's the shot of the day almost right there.
So good.
That
Well,
was
from this card it
sick.
is.
Yeah, this is sick. Look at how hard he throws it, and he pulls it through the gap. The stability fighting the whole time.
Straight skip.
Made
slide
the
up
gap
to it,
as
yeah.
big as it could possibly be.
It's beautiful. Simon trying to match the line, and this has got some promise.
Go in. Drop, 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 drop.
This is heading long left.
Hit something.
Oh, and it hits the wall. Wow.
These guys are just making this hole look too
Simon
easy.
really needed that. And Calvin also looking over the top. That's better width. Just needs to find a tree right about now.
No.
And that thing is, oh, there it is, I think. Oh no. Calvin hitting some tree at some point, rolling back to the left. He's going to have a long par putt. This is where Ben ended up. Not too bad. Giving it a great run, just a little bit high and wide. Now Calvin really having to stretch out to get some sort of look at the basket. Uphill 38 feet, and it gets smacked down by a limb, and Calvin could not afford a bogey there.
I think his chances are done.
That I would agree with you. I mean, at this point, they're relying on multiple bogeys.
Which is possible. 18, 16, 17 got harder.
That really hurts. Brings Calvin a 2 over for the day.
Yeah.
And
Eagle's right there in it, though.
yeah, Eagle is the lead card's
And Simon, of course.
current best chance at making a run.
Well, you can see in the top right corner that the goose is tied at 19.
I thought I saw Simon at 16.
No.
Oh my goodness,
No,
they're
no,
both right there. I apologize, I got that wrong. Yeah, they're right there in it.
What did I say? 2 holes, usually every 2 holes.
Yeah, I guess I've been wrong there. I'm an idiot.
No, I'm
yes.
just kidding.
No, yeah, you got it. Cool. I'm with you.
Hole 14, par 3. Well, this is about the time where I say hole 3, par 14. So, hole 14, par 3, 440 over the water. 410 to clear at the pin. This is one these guys are actually going to have to go after today. They need one close.
I guess maybe an early round plays to play safe.
Well, like 15, yes, but then it gets hard. 16 is not a guarantee. Oh boy.
Into the crowd, and that's an automatic drop zone without a penalty stroke. It's just a different drop zone than the OB drop zone.
Okay.
So he'll have a downhill look at it, but it's 45 feet. It's not close, and it's a scary look. Simon's got this high and lifting, moving way left, and that is way out of birdie position. Not what he was looking for. And moving this one from left to right. Get that late fade back in. This is looking pretty good. Yes.
Scary.
Oh, yeah. Super scary.
So does he have to put his foot right there, or does he have the option of coming off that wall?
He gets relief off the wall.
Okay. Here's Calvin. Too
That is
stable.
also way off to the left.
Kind of a half go. Simon gonna give it a try.
Oh, he does. And he gets...
Why did he do that?
Maybe watching scores. I mean, I think we're going to need to check in with Chase Card at some point and see what's going on. He might know something that we don't. No way. Oh, that stays safe. Wow. That had OB written all over it. And that is also swimming with the fishes. Oh, so because Ben was on the wall, his relief was back. So you don't get relief towards the basket. You just have to play it from the stands. I haven't seen that situation play out yet. And that is another truly costly bogey at this stage of the event. And that bogey will more than likely end Ben Callaway's chances at winning the playoff event. Still a lot on the line at all points. I mean, that's one of the things you have to keep in mind here at the playoff event. Not everything is settled yet. There's still a lot of moving and shaking going on with placement going into the Pro Tour Championship. And here we are. Here is our chase card check-in. Let's see how they do.
Oh, that's a bad drop. It's a good drop.
It's a really good drop.
Wow.
And so important that he hit the right side of that hill. If he hits the top flat part, that probably skips into the woods.
So now you see 20 under. After now we know why Simon ran that.
Yes.
Because they're through this hole. He makes birdie.
And that is a par for Gossage. So Matt Oram now with the outright lead going into 15. And Matty is now sitting on 4 in a row. This is wide right, but hyzering down the middle. And it's a little long. He's got to make a 26-footer. Certainly a nervous 26-foot putt coming.
No.
And that is a brutal early kick. And Aaron off left side early and hits another tree and kick rolls left. How far away is this par putt? Let's call it 55 feet. Off
So
the top.
close.
And so now Matty O's got an opportunity from, let's call it 24 feet. He's even closer than I thought. This is for a huge lead.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, and he's dropping it down. He says, I see you.
Some swagger there. To 21 under right now. And Aaron is going to drop to 18. So that is a 3-shot lead just like that. Going into the hole with a 1-shot advantage. And let's just keep with this card here. Going to 16. Matty O on fire. and hitting the gap, and he's inside C1 for another birdie look. 6 in a row.
Oh my gosh, he is taking control of the tournament. Look at that scorecard. You don't see birdie streaks like that at Maple Hill. You just don't.
Oh. Absolutely feeling it. I mean, let's just roll with it. Come on, Matty O. On to 17. Got to get around this corner. A little Mac off the tree.
No.
And another hit
finds
off
it.
the
But
Christmas
he
tree.
finds it.
And he's in the open. I think it's going to be a backhand turnover. Yes.
Dangerous shot from this far.
Oh, and this is wide left. It needs to keep turning. Maybe get a helpful.
Gets through it.
Yes. Okay. He misses those 2 trees, but he's still short. Let's call it 35 to 40 feet. Scary downhill putt.
Oh boy. Oh no. No, Matty. Oh my gosh, this is over. This is over.
He ended it.
Now we know why Simon ran that. He had to. Simon had to go for it.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
Wow, that was an exciting wild ride right there with Matty O.
7 in a row. Are you kidding me? He's up by 1 billion.
He's up 5 strokes. We had to wait to deliver the goods there for you folks, so you could see just exactly what was going on the course. It was electric as Matty O was just laying down the hammer fist, going down the gauntlet. And
So these guys got to go ace, birdie.
yeah, I mean,
much.
it's almost a race for second place. Eagle is currently leading that on our lead card. And so close, just needed to find a little bit more left movement, and that tree kick is going to leave him out there in C3. Looks like Calvin is lining up
Heiser.
the hyzer.
It is the way to get that ace. You mentioned it. Oh, but it is really far right.
Yep.
Matt Bell, right?
Matt Bell picked it up. The ace on round 2. Talk about 20 years of playing tour events for Matt Oram. I mean, literal decades between first podium finish at a world championship or final 9. Maybe it was a podium.
Podium.
And he's just been in the mix so many times and been a stroke away, 2 strokes away, a bad kick, a bad break. And it's just, when's it going to be his time?
I think it is. I mean, he's got to get through 18. 18, he has to lay up, and that's a tricky little upshot. If he double bogeys that, he opens up the door again. So it's not a formality.
Yeah, I mean, Eagle 18, he's got a birdie 16, 17, and 18.
Yep.
And then
Hope for
the
the double.
Sure.
But it comes in quick. You throw the tee shot off of 18, you lay up, and then you miss the island. That's a double bogey. You got to go to the drop zone.
But that tree kick for Eagle was absolutely enormous, keeping him out of birdie position.
Yes.
Still got a little bit of work left, actually, for the par, being behind that tree and still 25 feet short. Simon off left. Just kind of the celebration of what it's been like for this league card today. There's either been a force field over the basket or the fairway kind of all day. But Ben picks up a nice birdie, and once again, he's still jockeying for a high finish in an event that has $120,000 in the purse. Richest Pro Tour purse ever, I believe.
Oh, no.
What?
That is not a gimme, I don't think.
Oh my gosh. I just assumed that he would have made that.
This is not easy from here.
Well, not with your nerves the way they are. He's got to settle himself down a bit. That was a, yeah. Okay, so it's in for bogey, but now Matteo can bogey 18.
Yes.
And I think he might even be able to double it. Because Eagle, yeah, he's got to, yeah. Okay, so here it is. We're going to see what the possibility there is. Oh, did that hit?
I don't think so. But this is a perfect drive, Jerm. And from there, he's going to lay up again. And as long as he stays clear of a few obstacles, should have a little cruisy into the green. Okay, he is laying up.
Oh.
Oh, no. That's right in the way.
Yeah.
Matty, no.
Close your eyes. Okay, we don't want to
Lay
see
up
this.
again.
Biggest shot of Matteo's life. And he sticks it. And he sticks it.
Game over.
Yes, yes, yes. Yes, this is exactly what I was hoping for. Oh. Oh, 20 years of waiting.
Wow, what a moment.
And there is...
You don't think he's a favorite? He is. Listen to this. Giving me chills right now.
And every single person here knows that this man's been waiting his whole life for this moment. They all know. And for a second consecutive year, the winner, the MVP Open will come from the chase card. And what more fitting season for a chase card champion in the final playoff event than the 2023 season, the season which provided more chase card champions than any season in history. Remember that feeling, Matteo.
Okay, 3 holes left, Jerm.
Wow. Let's go to a commercial break, Paul.
So you play a lot of disc golf, but every time that you do, this happens. It's time to change that, and the Power Disc Golf Academy is here to help. Paul Ulibarri and Simon Lizotte have taken their knowledge and experience from over 350 combined Pro Tour starts and jam-packed that knowledge into an academy with video tutorials on everything from practice drills to driving to upshots to putting and much more, all to give you the power to take your game from this to this.
Well, we still have things to shape up here.
Oh,
There's
totally.
Second place is available. We got a bunch of points up for grabs and the biggest purse that we've seen at an Elite Series Plus playoff event. So, hole 16, par 3, 476. We just saw Maddie make a nice birdie here. That's what we're going to need to see from these guys because they're all within striking distance of themselves, except for maybe Calvin. Calvin's a little bit low on the totem pole today. Saw Ben throw this on 2. It is understable.
Yeah.
That's a good kick. You could kick left and then it's OB. So, favorable kick. We know what this guy does.
Oh, yeah.
Throws it straight. Really straight, usually.
Just don't understand how that speed equates to such straight accuracy.
Oh, my God.
I don't quite get it. But what I do understand is how to bank off a tree and get a bullseye.
Hey, that's a good way to get a birdie when you're struggling with the putter stroke.
I mean, you just throw good shots like this. This is the kind of breaks you get.
Yep. Oh, my goodness. What if that just goes in? He just goes ace, eagle, eagle.
That whole celebration was for nothing.
Yeah. Here's Eagle McMahon. He just rips it at it.
That's the hardest I feel like I've seen him throw.
If this doesn't hit anything, it's bye-bye. Oh, there you
Even
go.
when he misses his line, he's got a putt on 16. I mean, the guy can't avoid getting birdie looks on this hole.
Don't kick.
This could go towards the water, and it hits and ends up in Swamp Sylvania.
Mm-hmm. Not where you want to putt from. But it is a putt for par.
Yeah, I mean, he's 27 feet away, and even though today hasn't been his best putting day, he's still up there in the top of the field in C1X putting percentages. I guarantee you Simon's foot is pretty squishy right about now.
Eagle. To get to 18. Yes.
Yeah. That tee shot did not look like it had the DNA of a birdie, yet Eagle finds a way and bounces back after the costly bogey on 15. And Ben does deliver. Such a good performance this week. And we finally get to Calvin's drive.
First birdie's had in 5 holes, so.
And he's still 1 over for the round.
Yeah.
It's just,
And he's still in like what, 5th or something?
I think he's cheating. I
Okay,
don't
he's
know.
in
There's no
7th.
other explanation behind.
He's got cheat codes.
I think he's cheating. $17 here. Avoid being a Christmas ornament. Get out here and miss the Times Square Christmas tree and find yourself in the fairway, setting yourself up for a turnover, avoiding the OB on the left side, putting down to a basket that is elevated on the edge of a rock wall cliff. You can find yourself 3 putting on this hole if you're not careful. Can't give away any extra strokes at this point. Even though Calvin has first place in the Disc Golf Pro Tour regular season wrapped up, he still would like to get a big chunk of that $120,000 purse.
Yes.
And a birdie here and a birdie on 18 would really help him solidify another solid finish this season. Eagle really putting some high velocity behind that drive, and this doesn't quite know how to handle Eagle when he actually puts effort behind it and that thing turns over. And Ben does hit a high limb and kicks on to the left side. If you get kicked left enough, you can be out of bounds, but I think he's safe, just in a really bad spot now. This is looking nearly perfect. Yeah. Okay, perfect.
Can I talk? Is it on? Yeah, it's on. Yeah. Matty-O. Couldn't be happier to lose to Matty-O. That is the silver lining of a weird round. Oh, nice. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? What are the commentators talking about right now? Just, let's watch a couple more holes and celebrate Matty? Pretty much, yeah.
That's exactly
That is awesome, Simon.
But that's the kind of respect that all these players have for Matty, which is
Oh my gosh, there's not a
incredible. Like watching the players play with them, you know, Ricky, Goose. Everybody's like at,
So
at
pumped up.
some point they said they were just watching him and just being like, just keep going, please, you know.
What a shot for Eagle. Wow. Beautiful throw.
Ooh,
Awkward stance.
Yeah, probably a tricky putt though, depending on if he got past that big tree
And he
there.
made a similarly tricky putt in round 3, I believe. Recall?
Oh no.
This is heading towards OB. Does it find its way inbounds? No, that is going to be out of bounds. But back to kind of what Simon was saying and what you're talking about, there's not a single person that once you realize that you've conceded the win, everyone can then realize like this is a special day in the whole,
It is.
in the history of the sport, really.
Yep.
In many ways. I mean, no player has been knocking on the door longer without entering the winner's circle. And Matteo is finally having that day. And it's kind of a funny statement from Simon. What are the guys talking about? Let's watch some guys throw some more holes here. But really, there are a lot of things still to, they have to make sure that they clean up everything they can clean up here.
Especially for somebody like Ben, who's probably on the cusp of getting a couple more strokes for the tour finale.
Absolutely. It's been a good season for Ben.
Very good. Yeah, this is just a super tough putt. Uphill, playing about 38 feet probably, even though he's closer. It's always incredible to me how much power they can get from a knee. Like, if I were to putt from that spot, I would need my ESP nuke. Like, it's so far up the hill.
Yeah, no, totally. What impresses me about it is that the putt looks the same as if he was standing up in a normal position. And that putt came out of his hand just as if nothing was strange about that putt. But he had to lean out with the knee, uphill, elevated basket, limbs in the way. Awesome stuff. Great putt.
Ben just conceding the bogey, laying that up. He could have ran that, but I think he realizes that no need to get...
Oh. Okay. Little chef's kiss there. Little deep dish pie from Calvin.
Mm-hmm.
That's thin crust. Deep dishes if he's going 20 feet or more.
Deep dish is the putter.
Idea, look at that. 4 shots going into the final hole. And here it is, the final hole of the regular tournament season.
Yeah.
Kind of makes me want to cry.
Don't do it. Hole 18, par 4, 640. Just an absolutely beautiful ending to the round right here. We just saw Matty make his way up. Very special moment for him. These guys get a good drive over that hill, get it in position, make a decision, whether they're going to go after that green or just lay up, take the pars. Or go full sendies.
Yeah, that's a big rip here from Calvin. That is cutting the hole. That's 66% of the hole done, if not more.
That was launched.
And that drone flyover that we saw with the empty stands is actually a live look at the green right now. Everyone's at the bar partying with Matteo right now.
Well, Eagle is tied for second place, so he does need to get a par here. Very important for him to get a par. He's made a big push towards the end of the season as well. With the injury that happened in the middle, he's just been absolutely shredding.
And nobody really too concerned with hitting the gap. They're all playing the let's get through the trees line, and I think that's going to net an OB shot for Simon. See if Ben tries to flip something up down the middle, or if he likes going through the willow play as well. That's more traditional.
Get past the bridge, and he's got a shot. That's
slow
bad
footing.
Yeah,
layup.
Yep, take a top 10, take a couple grand, put it in the bank, invest it.
Yeah, that's about, he's probably going to earn what winning this event 6 years ago would win.
Oh, yeah. It's always a pretty good paying tournament, too.
Mm-hmm.
Eagle laying that up. Slow down.
Really good spot. He's actually laid up in a spot where he can run the putt for the birdie and take outright second. I believe Gossage is sitting in second place currently.
Here's a big Anheuser from Simon. Can he get over?
Wow, what a throw. What a par this would be.
You know, talking about the goose,
Horrible angle.
he started off at 2 over par first round. 9 under, 6 under. Yeah, he was 2 over par.
After round one?
Mm-hmm.
That really just proves it. You're never out of it if you truly believe in yourself. Wow. And I just actually, this is really important to say as Calvin throws a great shot. Earlier in the day, Steve Dodge awarded Matty O, before the round even started, with the Spirit Award.
Oh,
And when I heard that, I'm not going to lie, man, I got emotional.
yeah. Made your heart happy.
It is a huge honor to win the Spirit Award here at MVP
I believe you've won it before.
2009. Never forget it. One of the most special awards I've ever been honored with.
Good upshot there from Ben.
But Matty O thanked his father, and again, waterworks.
Yeah.
It's good stuff. Big putt here from Eagle McMahon. And we saw him make the drop zone putt in round 3. This time it will be a par, and that will mean that Aaron Gossage will end up taking second place.
Tied.
Tied, yes, I'm sorry, but tied with, he will remain in second place, I should say. Here's a par putt for Simon.
To remain tied for 4th.
Yes.
Oh, get in there.
What a par save. Take your hat off, young man. What a season. What a player. Just true legend here in Maple Hill.
Oh, yeah.
Way to back up your first place finish with a 4th place finish.
Yeah, on lead car going tied first place going to the final round. It's a good defense. But at the end of the day, it was Matty O's day.
And a birdie for Heimburg. Turkey to finish the event. Just too little, too late. But look at this. This is respect.
Matt, wow. You just got an extended round of applause by one of the best crowds in disc golf. Everyone knows the significance of this moment. What emotions are you feeling right now, man?
I know I hate saying this because I hear it, I watch so many freaking sports, and it's what everybody says. I'm really for a loss of words, for real. I can't even believe it. Like you said, you was like, I've turned into a different person out there. I don't know what happened on hole 12. I just felt like something came into me. I just stayed so relaxed. I try not to make eye-to-eye contact with nobody but my caddy, and I just tried to stay in the zone. And I just think it all comes full circle because, like, everybody says that you need to get that win, but people don't realize how much sleep I've lost. When I could have won this tournament the first time I came here, 2010, when I lost the tournament on the last hole, so I could have easily got rid of it then, but I thought about it the whole way, walk up the fairway, because I know, I was like, nobody but Steve Dodge in Barsby remembers that I lost in the last hole of this tournament. So I got to change it.
I want to give you the floor. There's so many people that have mentored you along the way in this game and so many people that have helped you get to where you are right now. I just want to give you the floor. Shout out anyone that you want to shout out. Say whatever you want to say out here to the people.
It's got to start off with my dad, number one. And then it goes into people like River Sherrod, my hero, Ken Climo, Eric Tracy, Mike Worm Young, my dog, freaking Buddy Picott, Michael Preston, Wally Freed, Cecil McGuire, so many.
Matt, I'm going to go let you celebrate. You got a pond to jump in, my friend. Congratulations.
Well, there are the scores for our lead card, and it will be the event that will be remembered by so many as Matty O's first big win. And maybe this gets the monkey off the back. You know?
It's off the back.
I think that in some ways, Matty O needed to win it from Chase Card without having all the eyes on him. And he's been in lead card so many situations and just kind of faltered a little bit. Maybe the pressure was off a bit. Maybe he was able to just really focus in, and maybe something about getting that Spirit Award really kicked in for him. And helped him just guide his way through the fairways and make his putts. What an incredible week here in Leicester, Massachusetts. It's been a pleasure doing the season with you again, Paul. We got a couple more events, of course, but regular season has come to a close. It's time for the Pro Tour Championships. Right before that, the USDGC.
Yeah, and speaking of USDGC, shout out to the guys who got the last spots. That's Tristan Tanner, Luke Sampson, Connor O'Reilly, and Connor Rock.
And congratulations to you for making it into the Pro Tour Championship at the last spot. That's a big honor. You're going to get paid for that, and you have an opportunity to make a lot of money. So
Yeah.
I'll be rooting you on. I think you might even be my favorite to win.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, kind of on a hot streak. My 18th place finish.
Well, that's going to do it for us here at the MVP Open. It's been a pleasure bringing you the action here on JomezPro. We'll see you in a couple weeks down in Rock Hill, South Carolina for the last major of the 2023 season.